Hey guys, this is Courtney. Welcome back to my channel. I am here today with a fragrance slash self-care community video. PSA, these are just my opinions, but I wanted to share some things that I just feel like that are done in the, I can't even necessarily say the fragrance and self-care community as in like the people who purchase, because some of it is also like those who create the products, but these are just things that I think are unnecessary, and this is just my opinion. So this video is inspired by Miss Patricia. Her channel's name is PJax1. I will try to also remember to put it down in the comments below, but if you were interested in hearing some of the things that I just think that go on in the fragrance and self-care community that I think are completely unnecessary, then please stay tuned. Okay, so Patricia did this video. Actually, probably you gonna see me scoop my chair up. Sorry, I knocked the camera, y'all know. She did this video a couple of months back, and I keep like a running list of like videos that I may be interested in, but I know I'm not going to, sorry, I want to make sure my camera stopped shaking. I keep a list of videos that I may be interested in doing, but I know I may not get to right now because mom brain, otherwise I will forget. And I'm gonna see if I can find her video so that I can remember, sorry, that's my little phone chain, what the name of her video was. For those of y'all who may be interested, I thought it was great. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Okay. It says the fragrance community and the perfume industry, I'm annoyed. And I really like this video. Was, honey, it was tea. It was good. So I'm calling mine like it's unnecessary, right? These are just things that I think that some of us do, and I'm just like, y'all, why? So the first thing is dupes versus the real thing when it comes to perfume brands. I think, here's the thing, right? So I was watching one person's video, right? And they were like, I don't want dupes. I want the real thing. The heck with that. And look, that is your prerogative. But as for me and my funds, if I can find the same scent with the same longevity for a fraction of the price, guess what this girl is gonna do? I'm not paying $120 for a 1 ml or 1.7 ml bottle when I can literally get the same thing for $30. And sometimes I can get a 3.4 fluid ounce for the same price. Like, why would I do that? Which I think is equivalent to a 50 ml. Why would I do that? 50, look, I'm over here, I'm about to mess it up, y'all. I don't remember the size, the ml to 1.7 fluid ounces versus 3.4 fluid ounces. The point is, I am not paying that. Also, I have seen lately, a lot of these perfume brands are coming after businesses that dupe their perfumes and sell a dupe. So whether that be like Do a Brand is like a dupe house. They have their own fragrances. They also do dupes. Sassy Girl Aroma is a wax company that also does perfumes and does a lot of dupes at an affordable price. And the companies are coming after them because they feel like they are taking money out of their pockets. Could that be true? Maybe. But if you're like me, look, some sense, if I can't get it for $30 or $40, I'm just not getting it. I mean, I'm just going to be honest. And I have noticed a significant increase in fragrances like over the past, probably like since the pandemic days. Like, they have just creeped up in price, and I'm like, y'all continue to go up in price. And let's be honest, a lot of these perfumes, at least for me, I'm not getting 8 hours of just longevity from them. So what am I paying $100+ for? Because you're not lasting like $100 and something perfume. Don't think I have not noticed perfume brands. Some of y'all's fragrances don't last the way they used to. Some of them now, it's almost like spraying on a body spray, or you have to reapply. I think that's side-eye worthy for the price. I'm just saying. So that's the first thing that I'm just kind of like, that's unnecessary. Like, I have no issue with dupes. I support people who buy dupes. I support people who make dupes. I support people who wear them. Because if you like, let me think of a scent that might be duped a lot. Ariana Grande Cloud versus Baccarat Rouge. Look, if they smell the same, who gonna know? Who's gonna know? As long as you smell good, isn't that the point? So that's the first thing. Let's go on to the next thing on my list. The next thing, which I kind of touched on before, the excessive price increases of perfumes and fragrances in general. You can't be mad at people for purchasing a dupe when you continue to go up on the prices. Like, I know, for example, when the Burberry Goddess perfume came out, I was interested, and I swear it was like a $20 to $30 increase from what the price used to be. And that is side-eye worthy for me. And look, in these times, people are saving their coins. Buying fragrances is a luxury, and it is a luxury that for me, I am not overspending on if I don't have to. Number 3, multiple iterations of the same scent. Because why? For example, Carolina Herrera fragrance perfume brand. She has about 4 or 5 iterations of Good Girl. Valentino, Donna Born Aroma. About 4, 5, 6 iterate. Like, why do we need to keep on with the 30,000 different iterations of the perfume? I'm just saying, if I like the scent, I like the scent. I don't think we need 15 spin-offs of it. Like, we could just create something new and exciting. That's just me. I'm not buying all 50 different iterations of it. Most of the time when they start doing that, I'm over it and the scent. I know some people feel differently, but we don't need 15 remixes to an original scent. Just come out with something else, okay? Next thing, overconsumption. And this is for the buyers like myself. And I too have been guilty of this, and I have been working to rectify that situation for over a year now. But when I say overconsumption, I mean overconsumption to the point that you can't enjoy your collection. And I too was guilty of this. So this is not me coming for somebody else. I'm talking about myself as well. Like I said, I've since corrected. But when you have so many products, just walls and walls and walls and shelves and shelves and shelves of products, y'all, like, all I'm saying is products expire. So if you are not enjoying that collection, that doesn't necessarily mean using it up, but if you are not enjoying that collection to its fullness, what are you doing? Like, look, you only got one body. You got one body. You can only spray so much on that one body a day. That's all I'm saying. And I know, look, all of these companies come out with 1,001 fragrances and body sprays and self-care products that sound so exciting, especially like right after the new year. Like, I feel like January to really like February to May, all the things, all the shower gels, all the lotions, all of the fine fragrance mists, all of the body scrubs. Look, it is tempting. I get it. For me personally, that is why for the most part, I kind of like decided to just stick with Bath and Body Works for my fine fragrance mist, because I was out here dabbling here, dabbling there, dabbling. Look, I don't have time. I don't want to have 500 of them and matching body creams and all of that, like, which is another thing for me. I stopped buying lotions that go along with the spray because you don't need it. You can smell good without it. And that is how you build up clutter and extra products that you don't need. And it took me the better part of a year to whittle back down that collection. Yeah. Okay. This is another thing which ties into that. I put buy what you want, but make sure that you're enjoying what you're buying and using up your products. Because look, if you want to buy 1,001 perfumes and fine fragrance mists every month, that is fine. But I have seen a lot of people and influencers who do that. Then a few months later, you're seeing that they're overwhelmed and, you know, like they want to do less or they want to purchase less and blah, blah, blah. So I'm just saying, before you get to that point, just slow your roll a little bit, like a little bit. Because a lot of times you don't need every scent, especially if, for example, Bath and Body Works comes out with strawberry pound cake every year. Most of the time around Valentine's Day. If you already have 1 to 2 sets of this scent, do you need to repurchase it every single year? Unless it is like your signature scent that you wear every single day. Like, do you need this year's packaging if you still have last year's packaging and the year before that's packaging? Think about it. The answer is no. And I too was that person. This is another thing. Do you need a second and third and fourth backup of it? Do you love the scent that much to where when you run out, you are going to want it back immediately? If not, leave it where it is. Like I'm telling y'all, they make the packaging cute to entice y'all and me. And I know because I fall for it. And I have to talk myself back out of it. I know the packaging is cute. I know it's this year's version. But if you got last year's version and you haven't finished with that, y'all leave it where it is. They're going to bring it back again. And if they don't, they will bring back something else that is just as exciting. I'm just saying. So, and this is my last thing that kind of ties into that, which is buying scents and body care only to declutter. Now look, I know everybody has to do what works for them when they have a lot of products and they are overwhelmed. But as for me and my coins, I am not in the business of, and when I say in the business, I don't want to. I've never wanted my collection to get to the point where I was so overwhelmed by it that I was just back selling the stuff just to get rid of it, or selling it at a discounted price or whatever, so that my collection could be less. So I took a different approach when my collection got to be a lot. And that approach was to really come up with a game plan to like use up my products. And y'all have seen in my self-care empties, sometimes I do them every month. Lately I've been doing them every 2 months, but y'all have seen in my self-care empties that I have made a conscientious effort to use up products. I've been on Project Use It Up. As a matter of fact, look, I got a cart here right now. I'm gonna share with y'all just a couple of the products that's in my current Project Use It Up. Okay, I got Sparkling Orange Spritz from Bath & Body Works, Summer Melody from Bath & Body Works, Fresh Getaway from Bath & Body Works, and Among the Clouds. Now mind you, all of these scents were all the rage at one point or another. Some of y'all probably don't even remember Fresh Getaway, and at the time, like, people couldn't get enough of it. Same with Among the Clouds, same with Summer Melody, same with Sparkling, well, I don't know about Sparkling Orange Spritz. I don't even know really why I got this, because I'm not even an orange girl like that. Anyway, the point is, there will always be a scent of the moment. I'm just saying, make sure that your collection does not get out of hand because you were so tempted by all of these scents. And a lot of times, Bath & Body Works is bringing out like some of the same scents over and over. Like for me, I don't think I bought the Disney fragrance mist and like 1 or 2 of the fragrance dupe mists that they were doing. And that's all that I have bought fragrance mist wise since October. And it is now May. Now with that being said, I see what they got coming out for summer, and I see what they got coming out for SAS, and oh, I'm excited, and I'm gonna be picking up some things. But the point is, I have been working really hard at getting anywhere between 4 to 6 mists out of my collection every month. And I know y'all are like, well, how are you doing that? I normally will take a mist that I see that's like halfway from just me enjoying it and wearing it, and I decide, am I ready to let go of it? And if I am, I start to add that into my Use It Up collection. I wear it at night. I normally pick like 1 scent to wear throughout the week to get some good use out of it. And that is what I have been doing and rotating through my collection. I'm just saying, y'all, to me, it don't make sense to, one, overpay for these fragrances and to be acting like dupes are not the stuff, because they're amazing. It don't make sense to buy to the point where you're overwhelmed. It don't make sense how much these perfume companies are going up on the prices for the same thing. And just don't buy to the point where you're overwhelmed. That's all I'm saying. So within the next couple of weeks, I will be doing some videos to share like what's in my Bath & Body Works collection, also in my fragrance collection. You will also see that I have been using up perfumes in my collection that no longer serve me, or just that I've been using up just from just from using them and enjoying them. So stay tuned for that. I would love to know. Y'all let me know down in the comments below. What are some things that happen in the fragrance and self-care community, whether it's from the companies that make these products or whether it's from us as consumers, that either 1, annoy you, or 2, you just think is unnecessary. Let me know down in the comments below. I hope that you all enjoyed this video. Thank you to Miss Patricia for even giving me this video idea. And if you like videos like this and you're not subscribed to my channel, I'd love if you decide to do so. And with that, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.